The worst tragedy is giving up. The worst thing you can do is forfeit all of your chances and give up. See, in this life of being a human, you have so many opportunities for whatever you want to do. All you have to do is dream big, right? You reach for the stars, you strive for perfection, and you'll reach a point of excellence. And the only failure and tragedy in this life isn't actually failing, isn't not reaching your goal because you tried. It's not even trying in the first place. Because then by doing that, you're forfeiting the shot you've been given. So many people over the world and throughout history have had so little chances compared to us. I mean, the chances that we have to do anything is so broad. I'm sitting here making a YouTube video that I'm posting, and these are my shots that I'm taking to make something out of this, with whatever it might be. But I'm putting in the effort now because I've been given the chance. And I can't sit here and not do this because I know that that is the true tragedy. Every time I don't want to make a video or I think it's not going to work out, I think to myself, and I think this is really the failure. It's giving up and just forfeiting these chances that I have. Now, it may look different for you wherever you're at, but being aware to the things around you gives you the time to reflect and think about what you can do with your life. What do you want to do, right? You have to have a goal in mind. That's the only prerequisite for this journey of life that you're on. That's the only thing you have to understand beforehand. It's not you have to have everything lined up. You have to have the money, you have to have the resources, you have to have yada, yada, yada. All you have to do is have a goal and have a dream and the willingness to get there. You know? And when I look at the world and I look at my friends and people that I know and I see that ambition, it's like a fire, but it's being smothered out by the despair. And everyone has that despair, but you can't let it take you over, right? It's like when you put sand or water on a fire. You're choosing to let that happen. Instead, you could put barriers in between that to protect that fire and then fan that flame with whatever it is. For me, it's these videos. Maybe for learning an instrument, posting videos on social media. Social media is the biggest opportunity we've ever had in human history. And it's really changed my perspective on how things, and the fact that we can reach so many people just by making a video on our phone. Everybody has a phone. Everybody has a space that they can record. If you have an internet connection, you can get YouTube. You're set. And think about through all of human history, nobody else had that chance. You had to have connections. You had to rise to power in certain areas. All the meanwhile, going through all of these tragedies that you had, whether it was famine, disease. And yeah, there were aspects of history that may have been better, but considering the chances to accomplish these things, never more in history have you had this opportunity. That's why I'm urging you guys to start something. And I'm urging you guys, and I'm telling you guys because I'm doing the same thing. I want to optimize my life the most that I can. And not to perfect perfection, but to a level where things go as I want them to, where I'm fulfilled in life, right? And this is just the beginning of doing that. It's not I'm doing this process so I can reach the goal of getting whatever I want. It's doing this process and then loving the process through it. If I understand that each part of this process is so intricate, every day is so sweet and so impactful towards the end goal. But it was never about the end goal. Sure, it's nice, but what are you going to do when things fail? When you don't hit your goal and what you thought? When things are going great and then all of a sudden they start going down? But if you love the process and you understand that it's more than just the end goal, it's the everyday putting the work in because you love it. That's when you realize that this fulfills you. It gives you purpose in life. It's a paradox that social media you can use to give you purpose, but then when all you do is consume, it steals your purpose. it's funny, the irony of that. Social media is a tool that you need to use to your advantage. You have to be able to be the master over it, and also not become too involved and let it consume you. You must rest and put in quality time into this. Sure, quantity is important in various aspects. If you're training for a sport, you put in the reps every day. For these videos, I try to post as much as I can, at least 5 to 6 days a week. But I also try to make them quality to have purpose. And maybe sometimes in life I'll have greater quality and sometimes less. But through and through, keep the goal in mind, but live every day fulfilling your purpose with whatever it is, but find that thing that makes you go and follow that path. And that's what will give you purpose. And I know that's what we're all searching for, especially my generation, especially this society. Find that thing and pursue it with all that you have. Put up the shots and you'll make it, because I know I will. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for your time.